Aries, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your January reading. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. I am using the Sacred Forest Oracle to see what the secrets of the forest can tell you for January. This reading, my darling, is for those that most need to hear it. If it resonates, you are hearing it within your divine design. If the reading resonates or I resonate as a reader with you, don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe, to become a member of this channel where I offer some lovely perks if you wish to do so, to leave comments, and also to take advantage of my pay what you can readings, the details of which are in the description box below. So what we're going to look at first of all, we're going to shuffle the cards one more time, is what can the forest teach you? What can the sacred forest teach you? Thank you, Spirit. For Aries, thank you. What can the forest teach Aries? What wishes to come out? We have success, the secret spring. That secret spring, my darling, imagine that as your subconscious, okay? And within it is the ability to create all the time. We imprint all the time, every thought, every nuance, every emotion, every event, every experience into our subconscious, like a computer. It just gets imprinted into it. And so if we flood our subconscious with thoughts of we are successful, we are abundant, then more success and more abundance comes. But we have to tell it, because if we are telling it that there is within us emotions that are sort of damaging us with the negativity towards ourselves, our subconscious has no sense of humor, and it hears that also, and it's an imprint within it, and then we send out that resonant signature. So that secret spring, okay, that's a very magical place then. That's where magic happens within your subconscious. If you consciously send your subconscious messages of success, you are already successful. Look at everything that you have achieved, you have created in your life, you have overcome in your life, you have grown in your life. Send those thoughts and feelings of gratitude and I am successful to your subconscious, and then watch what magical things happen for you. So then what secrets lie in the sacred forest for you? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, my goodness. Beauty. Beauty lies in this is the wood nymph. So everything, Spirit is saying here, that everything that we feel, this is secrets lying in the heart of the forest. Now that forest could be a bit scary in the heart of the forest, could be a bit dark, it could be a bit quiet, it could have strange noises, but there is a beauty to it. There's a stillness to it as well. And because it's the wood nymph, there is a communication going on as well. There's always within the darkest moments of our lives, the scariest moments of our lives, the times we feel most alone, we are never alone. Actually, alone means all one. And there is always a dialogue, always a communication system that's open to us with Spirit, with the universe, and to trust in that support, like trees are an incredible support. And there is a beauty to that as well. There is a beauty in understanding if something's beautiful, it doesn't have to be visually beautiful. It makes you feel beautiful as well. So with receiving information or seeing opportunity in a dark situation, because of what you're receiving, there is a beauty to that. There is a grace to that as well. So that's the secret that's lying. And because these are lily pads here, this is to say about the shift and change that is happening. And there has been a completion for you. And there's an openness for you. There's a real openness within you to see the beauty of the situation, to appreciate what is you might consider positive or attractive from this situation. Thank you, Spirit. How do you connect? How does Aries connect to their wild side? The unicorn, purity. This is your wild side. Isn't that beautiful? And this horse is sort of at a gallop here. What I'm feeling with this card is the purity of spirit. It's the purity of the approach. It's the purity of magic. It's the purity of galloping free. It's the purity of moving forward with a trust and understanding that you're feeling this is the right way to do it. This is how to connect to your wild side, to trust that there is magic when you are in pure attunement with your energy, with your emotions, because everything we do, every movement, thought, word, expression, action is all an expenditure of our energy. And our energy is emotions as well, remember. So with the unicorn, trusting that if you are being guided by signs, if you're feeling that sense that this feels right for you, then this is a beautiful, pure approach. And to continue on this path that you're doing right now, because there is magic happening for you. And you can see all the little orbs here that are around. So let's see. It's about not harnessing your spiritual power, but it's about trusting that in your wildest dreams, because the wild side of you, my darling, is the side that's not trying to control everything. The unicorn is never controlled. The unicorn is free. The unicorn is magical. So it is literally it's about taking your hands off the wheel now, and trusting in the approach that you're doing gives you a sense of excitement and anticipation, but also I feel like you've had a few really lovely surprises happening, which are a little wink from the universe to say, just trust in the magic of what's unfolding. How can you encourage your metamorphosis, this change that you're going through at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. And this, you can almost see this flooding of emotion, flooding of gratitude here. When we flood our subconscious with thoughts and feelings of gratitude, gratitude for ourselves, gratitude for our success, gratitude for events and experiences that have led to who we are today, gratitude for those around us that are there in our lives, gratitude for experiences that are happening now, gratitude for things that haven't yet happened, but we trust that they are part of our divine design. And whether they be a learning experience or a surprise or a joy, a delight, all of it to be grateful for, to say thank you before it has happened, because in saying thank you before it is happening, you are setting out a very powerful intention that you expect to see that manifestation coming in. You expect to see the changes that you have put out there, and you are trusting and have faith that they are going to appear for you in your divine design. And it is that calling. It is that wonderful stepping forward. There is a sort of cautiousness with you at this time, and I understand that. But there is also something that's coming through to you that has always been there. And I feel the more that you are stepping into this place of gratitude, the more you are seeing the beauty of everything, despite it may being ugly at times, the more you are seeing the magic that's happening, the more you're appreciating almost the carpet of your life. These bluebells are absolutely beautiful. And the more you are kind of soaring upwards, the more you are embracing that higher vibration, despite, as I said, what uncertainty may be around you at this time. You've got a real sense, my darling, and it's also about not being affected so much about what may be present in your life. It's about remaining in that central space where you've kind of fallen back, you've fallen away, and you are in a space which is now seeing the beauty of it all, seeing the magic of it all. I come back to that wood nymph, that beauty. What is blossoming in your life? Thank you. That flew out. Growth. Well, of course it is. This is toadstool growth. So this is really rapid, beautiful growth for you, my darling. And it's growth that, toadstools, mushrooms grow in areas that a lot of other plants can't, or trees can't. So you have thrived in an area that others may find it difficult to survive and be positive in and to grow in. And Spirit wants you to recognize that within yourself. You've thrived, and it's quite rapid growth as well. And that's because you desire and you wish to do so. Really, really important what's blossoming in your life right now, to understand your growth, even though you might be in a darker place at the moment, to understand and to appreciate the beauty of what is happening for you and the purity and the grace with which you are handling it. Thank you. What is passing away in your life, my darling? That's interesting. That's from another deck. What is passing away for you right now? And we've got this expansion tree, but it was upside down. So this is beautiful. What is passing away is the limits that you've put on your own expansion, despite your feeling that you're sort of new to this, or this is something that is that you're not old enough, or you're not wise enough, whatever that is. There's a movement forward that you're doing, because this is a young apple tree, and so it needs to kind of, it grows quite fast, and actually apple trees produce apples very, very quickly. The orchards I have here, I'm always amazed at how many apples are on this young tree. So it's to show you that despite perhaps the newness of this, that there has been fruit, and for you to continue to, I'm not going to say to work, but to continue to focus on your growth at this time, and to continue to focus on what you're desiring, because there is a lot that's going to come into fruition for you. And the summer is a time of growth, and it's a time of abundance, and it's a time of beauty, and it's a time of appreciation. So step forward now. There is power in stepping forward now and claiming that for yourself, because this expansion for you, that it was halted before wherever you were before, but now because of your desire and your growth, you've got so much expansion to look forward to. What lies in the pools of your subconscious? Thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to thank you. I saw the butterfly, Spirit transformation. Wow. Spirit guardian of the summer, alongside grace, alongside activation. So I'm going to take all of those because they've come out. So this is the letting go, my darling. What is lying in the pool of your subconscious that directs. It's your director, your producer, it's your actor within your life. And it does so without any of your direction or producing. But if you direct your subconscious, it's incredibly powerful. It's more powerful than being non-directed. Does that make sense? I trust it does. So just know your subconscious will imprint everything that you think and feel within your life. And it is that resonant signature that you're giving out as a vibration, as a resonance. Think of us in terms of energy, vibration and resonance and frequency. But when we direct our subconscious, because we are feeding it information or thoughts or feelings that are positive, then that's really powerful. And part of that is the letting go of a situation with grace, because you're wise, because of the wisdom that you have received, because of your seeing the wood for the trees, because of that knowledge, because of the purity of your approach, you have decided to let go. You have decided to surrender. You have decided to say that if something's meant for you, it's going to be for you. If it's not, it's time to leave from your life. And in doing so, you have activated growth in your life. And this is a joy. This is like the maypole dances. So this is something that is a dance that is done in the spring in the UK. It's a very old traditional dance, and please forgive me if I'm slightly wrong with this, but this is what I'm receiving. And it's done to pay homage to the spring, to pay homage to the summer and the growth that's happening. So you are paying homage to yourself right now. There's a little jiggy going on inside of you because of this activation that's happening, and it's causing this sort of energy, okay? This activation of beautiful energy, much earlier growth than you might think. Do you see the daffodils in the card? I know that there is a sense of you feeling a little lost at this time, and you may be feeling a little alone at this time, but actually the truth of everything has set you free from something. And in the setting free for something and the approach that you've done and the gratitude with which you felt it, you are activating some beautiful expansion in your life. So let's have a little look with my curious creatures to see. I want to get more information on expansion and activation for you. Thank you. I feel like you're standing out from the crowd. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like you're really standing out from the crowd now. And what was uniform to you, you've decided to go non-uniform. You've sort of decided to do things completely different. You're not doing them the same way that you've done them before. Thank you, Spirit. Six of Cups. Yeah. Thank you. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. I feel this is, for many of you, this is with regards relationship with children, actually. And but I'm going to say two things about this. And I've got here the Five of Wands. I feel that there has been conflict within an approach with those that you love. The Six of Cups can talk about children, it can talk about family, it can talk about your partner, but whatever it is, she is looking at this picture of a young elephant here, this elephant. So it's talking about, and for many of you, I did get that message about children. So if this applies to perhaps arguments that you're having with your children and conflicts that you're having, there is something now about you not stepping forward into this, but falling back away from it and trusting that this will be successful, that whatever this is. But at the same time with the Six of Cups, what I'm picking up on is that there is an understanding that perhaps the more playful approach to what you are doing is very important for you, because when we are at play, we are at one, we have that purity of approach. Look how a child plays, lost within their imagination. And when we're in that space, we are in a beautiful, empowered energy of activation. Okay, so make believe, we make what we believe, we imagine things, and then they happen, they come true. And that is the same for when we were a child as when we were a grown up. But I feel with you that you're now coming away perhaps with your wisdom and your understanding of what has happened, and you're wishing for success and seeing things as successful. You're looking back now with an appreciation of both your past, but also about what you have learned with a different approach that you're now taking. I trust this makes sense for you, my darling. Let's have a look to see what you are activating a little bit more. It's the end of the Ten of Swords, the end of that feeling of entrapment for you, the end of the feeling of being isolated from others. I feel like you've taken back your power. What was stuck is now being freed. Thank you. Three of Wands. And we look at the difference now with this, the Ten of Swords and the Three of Wands. Completely different energy. I feel that you never wanted this situation to be one that was fraught. You didn't want this situation to be one that was defensive. You didn't want it to be argumentative. And I feel you've sort of seen beyond the current situation, as I said, and you have understood that if you approach it in a different way, it was going to be successful. So I'm going to wrap that up for you. They're saying one more card. Thank you. You've had many choices, my darling, with the Seven of Cups, many choices. You have, and you've also got the Lovers has come out, and the Ace of Pentacles has come out for you as well. So there'll be many choices about how to deal with this. You chose to withdraw. You chose to step back into the shadows. You chose to, where are we? To let go and to see what would happen. And you chose gratitude in this situation. And now on this current path that you're on, there is something that is coming in for you as a divine design for, and that's part of your expansion. It's part of your activation within you. And it's because you chose yourself in all of this. So that's wonderful, my darling. And, you know, if this is a sort of younger relationship, give it time. Give it time to do its own expansion. Give it time to grow. And I feel that you, through this, are growing really quickly. And it may have been a difficult period of time for you, but with this rapid growth and with how you're perceiving things, that is the final message that you've received. That's the final message that you received. And it comes about because of healing that happens. There we are, my darling. So much love to you. I trust this has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you soon. But in the meantime, do check out those daily readings or your yearly star sign reading. Take care, my darlings, and so much love. Bye-bye.